Welcome to SWSi Floristry. My name's David Berger and today's tutorial is a wide buttonhole. I'm going to use a single bloom of Cymbidium for this buttonhole. I've pierced and hook wired the orchid, and what I'm going to do is to add some different elements to it. Some of the fine mountain moss I'm going to put on one side of the orchid. I'm then going to bend the other piece at a 90-degree angle to the wire and add it up under the orchid on the same side. If necessary, at this point you can tape the wires together to start to form the junction. Now I want to dress the other side of this buttonhole. I have some fine pieces of pieris that have been wired. I'm going to gather those in to the orchid and bring them out in line with the moss, the mountain moss. This is going to create a line of colour on one side of the buttonhole. Again, at this point, you can stretch the parafilm around to gather all the wires together. To balance our design, at the moment we have the greenery and the transitional pieris on one side. I'm going to add a ribbon attachment. The ribbon I'm going to put on the other side to balance the buttonhole. I'm now going to stretch the parafilm and hold all the elements together. What I'm doing now is creating where the junction ends and the stem starts. I'm bringing the parafilm down over all the wires, and now I'm removing the end of the stem roughly in line with the tip of the pieris, which I can manipulate down to hide the stem. I'm going to ensure that there's no sharps left after the cut by making sure that I can wrap some parafilm around the end to hide or to conceal any sharp wires. Then I'm going to place a pin into the buttonhole so it can be pinned onto a dress or blouse. I'm going to place the pin up into the junction, into the flesh of the Cymbidium, so there's no chance of any sharp injury with the end of the pin. This is our single bloom Cymbidium buttonhole, suitable for an informal occasion to be worn by a female.